Hey, it's Melissa. Welcome to my $100,000 stock experiment, year 3, week 37, ending December 25th, 2020. This isn't an endorsement to purchase any stocks that I bought, nor an endorsement to purchase stocks in general. I'm on a mission to become a great growth stock investor, and I'm letting you watch me on my journey. Hopefully you can learn from my mistakes and celebrate my successes. According to the IBD at investors.com, the market is in a confirmed uptrend. The S&P 500 was down 0.2% for the week. It visited that pink resistance line that I had drawn at 36.50 on Monday, and then it bounced back up. It closed the week at 37.03. I didn't make any purchases this week. Every time I purchase a stock, I put a stop limit order at my floor, initially 8% below the purchase price. I review my charts every week and see if I can raise my floor. Retractable Technologies Inc., stock symbol RVP. This stock I didn't set a floor on, and I have a big loss in it. I've held it 1.8 weeks for my B1, and it's down 15.6%. And I have a B2 that I've held a day less, and I'm down 17.1%. I did try to sell a few times this week, but it either never triggered the floor or I canceled the order before it executed. I'm having a hard time selling this stock. I had an idea that if I bought this stock around the hot pink line and sold near the blue line, that I could make some money. The hot pink line down at number 1 is showing support, and those arrows are showing where this stock has gone down to that price several times and then it hasn't gone below it. Sometimes it went a little below it, but for the most part it's held that line. And at number 2, it's showing resistance with that blue line and those blue arrows where the stock has come up to right around that blue line and then backed off. This stock has had some really huge price swings. The average daily price swing from the low price to the high price since the beginning of November is 12% a day. That's crazy. And 5 days in December, it had daily swings of over 20%. So like I said, I didn't set my floor on this stock. I'm just giving it a little bit more room. But if it drops below that pink diagonal line, I need to be selling it. I got super excited on December 15th when it had that huge volume day down at number 3, and I jumped into the stock right in the middle of that range between the pink and the blue line, which wasn't the right thing to do. But now it's at the bottom of the range where I really want to be buying, so even though I have a huge loss in this stock, it doesn't make sense to sell because I really want to be buying. So I'm going to see what happens during this week, and you'll see next week if I'm in it or out. Advanced Micro Devices, stock symbol AMD. I didn't see the action I wanted to in AMD. I had wanted it to hold $95, but it went down 4.3% for the week and closed below the 8-day and the 16-day simple moving average. It closed at 91.81. I did leave my floor at 89.80, which if it triggered would give me a 3% gain. I've held the stock for 5 weeks and it's up 5.3%. Hologic Inc., stock symbol HOLX. I keep thinking that HOLX is ready to break out, but it isn't happening. It's been holding steady for 3 weeks with a 0% gain this week. I did raise my floor to the 31-day exponential moving average to 72.56. An exit at the floor would give me a 3.7% gain. According to the IBD, the pivot point is at 76.85, so I set an alert at that point, and I might make a B2 if this stock starts to make a move. I've held HOLX for 5.4 weeks, and it's up 6.8%. I like to add to positions if they prove themselves. The week before last, I added to Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, stock symbol TSM. This week, it's up 1.6% for the week. I wanted to see it break and hold 105, and it closed the week at 105.97. The 8 and the 16-day simple moving averages, the pink line and the green line, are coming together. I'd like to see these two lines start moving apart, and if they don't, then it may be time to sell this stock. I did raise my floor up to the 31-day exponential moving average to 100.32. I have 2 buys in TSM. My B1 I've held for 7 weeks and it's up 15.5%, and my B2 I've held for 2 weeks and it's up 1.6%. Don't let a double-digit gain turn into a loss. YETI Holdings, Inc., stock symbol YETI. YETI is up 1% for the week. It's taking a little breather after going up 8.7% and 6% the 2 previous weeks. It's still hugging that 8-day simple moving average, and I did move my floor up to the 31-day exponential moving average at 66.09. I have 3 buys in YETI. My B1 I've held for 5.5 weeks and it's up 26%. My B2 I've held for 4 weeks and it's up almost 16%. And my B3 I've held for 2 weeks and it's up 4.2%. Neogenomics, stock symbol NEO. Neo is my super performer. It's up 3.3% for the week. It's still holding above its 8-day simple moving average since November 20th. I did raise my floor to the 31-day exponential moving average, that diagonal blue line, at 49.25. I bought this the same day I bought HOLX, and NEO is up 30% and HOLX is up only 7% for the same time frame. Makes me think I should sell HOLX. I have 3 buys in NEO. My B1 I've held for just about 5.5 weeks and I'm up just about 30%. My B2 I've held for just about 5 weeks and I'm up 21%. And my B3 I've held just about 4 weeks and I'm up 17%. Roku Inc., stock symbol ROKU. Roku is performing even better than NEO, and it's challenging Tesla for the top performer in my current portfolio. Roku is up another 4.8% for the week. It's well above its 8-day simple moving average. I did move my floor to the 31-day exponential moving average at 301.05, and all my buys are in the money, meaning if I triggered a floor, that all of them would have a profit. Tesla Inc., stock symbol TSLA. Tesla had its first losing week after 5 weeks of large gains. It was down 4.8% for the week, but it is still my most profitable stock. It closed just above the 8-day simple moving average, and I raised my floor to the 31-day exponential moving average for all 3 buys at 583.55. And this stock also, all 3 buys are in the money. I have 3 buys in Tesla. My B1 I've held for 6.5 weeks and I'm up just about 58%. My B2 I've held for 5.5 weeks and I'm up 32%. And my B3 I've held for 4 weeks and I'm up 14%. I did sell 1 stock this week, my B1 in NVDA. NVDA, stock symbol NVDA. NVIDIA was down 2.1% for the week, and I decided to sell my Melissa Method holding on Thursday with a 2.2% loss after 5 weeks. I still have a position of NVIDIA in my husband's account. This stock has just been going sideways for so long, I decided to put my money to use somewhere else. I did set an alert for 546.62, which I see as a point of resistance. The IBD has this flat base with a pivot point of 587.66. So I'll still keep my eye on this stock, but I'm out of it in the Melissa Method for now. The current holding bar chart shows 1 bar for each week or portion of a week that I've owned the stock. And I drew these blue lines. I have the ones that are going up and accelerating, like NEO, Roku, and Tesla. Even Tesla had a little small pullback this week. And then I have the ones that are flat, HOLX, RVP, TSM, and YETI. And then I have the confused one, AMD, doesn't know if it's going up or down. My current dollar value gains shows my gain or loss on my B1 purchase, and I sort it with the losers on the top. The losers are the ones I need to be focusing on getting rid of those so the winners can take care of themselves. RVP, I have a big loss in $1,561. And I explained that I wanted to give that stock a little more room since it's such a volatile stock. It has big swings in daily price. The weekly percentage change, I also sort with the losers on the top. Tesla is my biggest loser for the week, followed by AMD. Both of them had over 4% loss. RVP is also in the red box because it did not beat the S&P 500, which went down 0.2% for the week, and RVP went down 0.4%. After 2 years and 37 weeks, my $100,000 has grown to $169,234 versus the S&P 500 has grown to $139,407. I like to look at where my gains and losses are for the week. From last week to this week, my holdings, current holdings, are up $645, and then I had a loss of $228 in the stock that I sold in NVDA between last week and this week. Over on the left-hand side is the S&P 500 performance. The weekly change shows down at the bottom, circled in blue, that it was down 0.2% for the week, versus the Melissa method, also circled in blue on the right-hand side, up 2% for the week. The experiment year started in mid-April, and the S&P 500, circled down at the bottom in yellow, is up 32.7% for that time frame since mid-April, versus the Melissa method on the right-hand side that's only up 17%. The industry and sector breakdown shows that I'm most heavily weighted in leisure. I have 3 buys in both Roku and YETI, followed by the medical services where I have 3 buys in NEO, 2 buys in RVP, and another buy in something else. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for my next episode, or better yet, subscribe to my channel, The Melissa Method. Don't forget to hit the bell if you want an alert when I post a new episode.